15, wait, 15? No, 19. 19.3. That's John Dill right there. I didn't want to drive this week. And it's freezing outside. How cold is it down there, John?
In sunny North Carolina, it was in the 30s, I believe, today.
Yeah, it was like 20 here. It sucks. Anyway, 19.3. We're definitely under 10 minutes on this one, right?
Yeah, for sure. We're off to a great start.
Yeah. High five.
We're going to do it.
That's close. Wait, no, hold it right there. Okay, that's good. Your hand is huge. Your hand was 5 times the size of mine right there.
I do have big hands.
Not that big, though. Not five times size hands.
No, that's ridiculous.
Okay, 19.3 is 200-foot walking dumbbell lunges. How else would you do 200 feet? 50 dumbbell step-ups, 50 strict handstand push-ups. Amanda, can we edit in a siren right here on the strict handstand push-ups? You think we can get her to edit that in?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Strict handstand push-ups. I'm turning you up. Make sure you're loud enough. Man, I have like a dog hair on my gross. 50 strict handstand push-ups and then a 200-foot handstand walk. Wow. Hardest open workout ever, probably?
They definitely up the ante. They do it every year.
Highest degree of difficulty, easily. All right, so we're going to talk about the elements of each of these. I watched the USA because, A, I don't speak much Spanish, and I believe all the other broadcasts were Spanish. Although they really had nice gyms. Did you watch? Did you watch?
No, I didn't see those.
Dude, the Argentina gym was like unbelievable. Anyway, I watched the USA announcement show. Neither of the athletes, Alessandro Pacelli, Lauren Fisher, neither of them finished. That's a bad sign for everybody, right?
Bad.
Are you going to do this work?
Maybe it's good.
Maybe it's a good sign. Yeah. I mean, it's a 10-minute time cap, so maybe it's just really hard. So come right back, and we'll break down the elements. All right. Let's talk about the lunges and the step-ups. John has a tip for the lunges.
Yeah, I don't see them being a sticking point, but if you find yourself burning out, switch the emphasis from your glutes to your quads or vice versa as far as where you're getting the drive from.
In case you can't hear him, he said switch the emphasis from your glutes to your quads. So,
I'm not speaking loud enough.
Well, it's only so loud. I have like a 1987 MacBook Air, and I don't know if the speaker's very loud. I think you'll be fine, but maybe not. Depends on the mic on the iPhone, really. Yeah, the lunges, I mean, there's not much there, right? Just do them. I like to have people not gather their feet together as much as possible. Just take the step, although that really loads up your quads pretty quick. The step ups, it's basically same thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You got anything different there? I mean, you can try and cheat it a little bit, jump a little bit. I don't know. There's not much to these. These are just movements that everybody's going to do, right? I'm sure there's a tie break there at the end of the step-ups, so obviously get through them as fast as possible. But I don't even have I'm not even going to put notes. They're just do them, right? What shoes should I wear? I don't care. Doesn't matter. All right. Now we'll talk about the real stuff. Strict handstand push-ups, handstand walk. We're back. And we're back. What are you doing, dude?
What do you mean? We're doing the
oh, God. I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy with the weird that can do stuff with his face and distract everybody. I want to be that guy.
That pretty much is who you are.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just a walking version of that. All right, strict handstand push-ups. This is where it gets real, dudes. So, we've never seen strict handstand push-ups in the open before. This is, a lot of people freak out about this movement. A lot of people, okay, you're distracting them. Put a shirt on. By the way, you guys notice? John's not crowding the board this week. Yes. Stay over there. Sucka. Oh, I can do weird things like touch your nose. And okay, all right, back on track. Strict handstand push-ups, never seen them in the open before. A lot of people freak out about this movement. We had an instructional video. Do you remember the 15, 14, whatever the year at regionals where there was a bunch of, the first time there's a bunch of strict handstand push-ups, where our big thing was you tap your head on the floor, right? Arch your back, look up, because when you look up at the floor, you're actually engaging more your pectoralis. How do you say it? Your pecs. You're engaging more of your chest. That way you can kind of arch back and push. A lot of people struggle with this because they're not great against the wall. They're not great at handstands. But this is a huge, like a game changer for people. We had people that couldn't get any handstand push-ups that were getting 4 or 5 pretty easily when they did this. So it's tap the head on the floor, look up, and then arch and go. But there's a lot of timing there, so it's not great when you first start it.
And, you know, and then a basic tip, right, is tiny muscle group. So you got to break it up, man. You got to come off the wall way before you kind of
so let's do that first, right? Breaking. All right. So hopefully you all know how many strict handstand push-ups you have. We test this all the time, right? We max effort strict handstand push-up, just go see how many you can get. The idea there being that if you have 20, 22, 21, whatever strict, you're being distracting. Stop it. If you have that many strict handstand push-ups, then you know that your break point is going to be, I've always recommended about 60% of that, right? Because not only does lactic acid fill up differently when you're upside down, it fills up a lot faster and it's a lot harder to flush. But we want to make sure we never get to the point where we hit that zone where we can't buffer anymore and we end up just standing there, all right? So whatever your max strict is, you're going to want to cut that almost in half, right? And then just kick down and kick right back up again. Agreed?
I think that's a good reference point. You know, a lot of it's just going to be how well someone's shoulders handle that lactic threshold, you know?
So,
I would say, can I make a point real quick?
Yes.
I would say not to get too wrapped around any specific number scheme, and just when you feel anything remotely similar to any kind of, you know, burn in your shoulders building up, come off the wall, let them flush out. Yeah,
so there's 2 ways to go at this, and John brings up a good point. There's 2 ways to go at this. One is rate of perceived exertion, right? Or when it starts to slow down, you get down, right? The other way is sticking to small sets with short rests, right? We've had a ton of success with this over the years. Have an athlete that can do 20, just do 3, right? 3 down, 1 count, right back up. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You kind of got to find what works best for you. My feeling is that I'd rather see somebody do singles. Didn't we make Nate do singles at regionals one year? Or something like 2013 or 14. We made somebody do singles, and they ended up doing really well in the workout, right? I'm not recommending that you do singles, but if you're not a great handstand push-upper, then that might be the way to go. And when I say kick down and kick right back up, I mean literally get down, breathe, right back up, okay?
Yeah, I think singles might be a stretch, but, you know, break it up early and often, especially considering if you're moving fast enough and you plan on getting to that handstand wall, you're going to want your shoulders.
It's not going to be a lot of people that are going to get to that handstand walk, in my opinion. So next would be the box. Use the box. So this year is a 24 by 36 inch box. That's big. All right. Even if you're, so this favors short people. I'm sorry to say it, but it does. It favors people with shorter levers that can reach all the way out to the ends of the box, and they have less range of motion, okay? If you have really long arms, you should be on the edge of the box, but my opinion is that almost everybody should be as wide as they can possibly be. Not only wide, but I'd pull them out pretty close to the edge of that 24. Agreed?
Agreed.
That's about it for strict handstand push-ups. We'll do handstand walks next.
Can we just do one last caveat on the handstand push-up?
Oh, sorry, go. I did my close edit thing. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know, we know this isn't one size fits all. These are some general guidelines. You know, if you feel better, if you're stronger, in a more narrow, more tripod-like position, do some handstand push-ups, by all means, stick to that. These are just suggestions, guys. Just
You're not, though. Nobody's stronger in a shorter position, more narrow position. All right.
There's some gymnast people out there that are pretty.
That's true. That's true. There are 0.001 percenters. All right. Handstand walks. John's laughing at me. I don't know why. Do you like my hat?
You know why.
You like my hat?
I love your hat. I can't see you though. You paused your feed. I can't.
Yeah, no, you can't see me. I don't want you looking. You'll be staring into the sun. I have the spotlight on. You'll go blind, probably.
Your hat was amazing when I saw it.
Yeah.
I approve wholeheartedly.
Handstand walks. Okay.
Go.
Number one recommendation, the Joe Scally. Okay. Regionals 2015. What was the workout? It started with 100 or it was just a handstand walk, wasn't it? I can't remember. It was 250-foot handstand walk or something like that. Right? I think that's what it was. Scally could go, would you stop? You're distracting him. Just stop. Stop yourself. You're more distracting than me. So, Scally could go like 100 feet unbroken, and then he would struggle after that. So what we decided was he would go 100 feet, and what he practiced, he would go 100 feet unbroken or however far he went, and then he would just dive, right? He would do a running start, basically. He would start one hand on the ground. He'd plant one hand, reach the other one as far as he could, go 10 feet as fast as he could, drop back down, and then just keep doing that over and over again. I think he won the handstand walk, right? He was not a great handstand walker, and I think at his regional he won or was top 3 or something like that. That running start, for those of you that get here, right, that get to this point, we're assuming that if you finish the strict handstand push-ups, you probably have handstand walks too. Agreed? So, and it's only a 5-foot, the barrier is only 5 feet, okay? So we're going to strongly recommend that you practice, that you work on that reach, right? Reach that one hand forward and kick up into the other one. And that's almost 5 feet right there, right? If that's your issue. Look, for those of you guys that are worried about, you know, should I go unbroken for 25 feet or whatever, just do whatever you want. You're thinking about finishing the workout, so good on you, but you're maybe not necessarily who we're talking to. We're talking to those people that get through the handstand push-ups and then, you know, they want to get as many feet as they can. That running style in and of itself will probably get you, I don't know, depending on how much time you have, it'll get you a ways. Agreed?
A ways. I agree with the ways.
I agree. A ways. All right. Repeats on this. We haven't even talked about this. This used to be everybody's big thing. I feel like you could do this one, like, people are going to do this one 5 times to try and get a couple handstand push-ups, right? The first part of it is nothing. It's just a little bit of cardio. Although if you do that 2 or 3 times in a row, your quads are going to hurt for a few weeks, right? But people playing with technique and stuff like that on the handstand push-ups, I tell you the truth. If you try to arch a little bit, try to look up and try and really engage your chest, your pecs. Oh God, I burped. I need some Malox. Tums, yeah. If you try and work on that, you're going to have a lot easier time on these. We've seen people that go from 0 handstand push-ups to they can finish a workout unless it's got 100 reps in it. All right. This is really going to separate the leaderboard, obviously.
Well, and I wonder how much time we should even spend on the strategy of the handstand walk, given the fact that most of our viewers are probably not going to, you know what I mean?
It's too late now. We've already done it.
Yeah. Can't hurt.
It can't hurt. All right. Well, there's not much strategy elsewhere on this except technique on handstand push-ups, right? Yeah. I really feel like that. I really feel like that's the only. This workout is almost strictly a test of handstand push-ups and handstand walks. If you're one of those people that can kind of plow through the handstand push-ups, right?
Yeah, well, it all depends on the level athlete.
Well, yeah. But the entire world's going to get to the handstand push-ups. All right? You're not even listening anymore. All right.
I just stretched my back.
That's 19.3. We'll be back next week. I'll be with John in Raleigh.
I can pay better attention when you're here.
Yeah, obviously. But I'll see you later, buddy. I'm palming your face right now. I'll see. High five. No, it's over here. There you go. Yeah, good high five. All right. Peace.
I'm the best, the threat, and the cause on the law.